Good morning, everyone. Sorry, and Mr. P's being a cheeky beggar.
Who, me?
Yes. For being late.
Trust Toro for what matters most.
Excuse me.
The first and only fairway mower with a true...
That's because Mr. P's been on the laptop.
Not me.
I've muted it.
Not me.
So yes. Hiya, Glyn, how are you? It's a lovely sunny day here, but Mr. P says it's windy. So I have got my coffee. How are you? I'm not too bad. Got a bit of a sniffle. We've all got the same. Cal were complaining yesterday that he thought his glands in his neck were a bit swollen up, so he's gone to school anyway. So because he can't afford to miss any time off school because of his exams. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a sun keeps coming out and going back in and coming out and going back in, and so yeah. Hi, CCTV user, how are you? And if you're wondering what the title means, I'm sure people that are regulars know what the 2 more sleeps means. So hi, Bars, how are you? So yes, 2 more sleeps. Yes. Yeah. The guy told us it was actually being delivered over the weekend to the car dealership, but because they calculate your benefit or something Wednesday to Wednesday, it says if you collect it Monday, you're going to lose a week. So he says, I'd advise you to pick it up Wednesday. He says, then, you know,
pick it up today.
You don't lose anything then. So we took his advice. We says, right, you know, even though, you know, sorry about this, I'm just getting myself, I'm all 6s and 7s. So yeah, so it same as we've said. Hiya, Scotsman in Asia. 2 days to go to what? We get in a new car on Wednesday. So yeah. So we took his advice, even though sort of, you know, we wanted it today. Same as he says, they calculate it from last Wednesday, like when we signed for it. Same as he says, you're more or less losing a week, and it's a week extra that they'll charge you. Make sure you get a magic tree for it. So, but yeah, he did say that, you know, on picking it up, that they'd put some petrol in as well. So, same as, I mean, it's not really any detriment because there's a big Tesco's across the way. Well, right, smack bang opposite the car dealership. So, you know, it's just a case of going across road, even though you've got to sort of go around one-way system, you know, you've got to sort of go round to, no, I don't drive.
Me that's driving.
There's only Mr. P that drives. So, so yeah. So it'll be a case of driving Miss Daisy. You know, in the film. But so yes, there might even be a live stream on Wednesday, but not from here, in the car. So so yeah, so Chris is on about taking his backpack with his drone and everything in, so it's a case of, you know, boom, straight out with it, if you know what I mean. Nigel Mansell. It's Mansle. Mansell. I know who you meant anyway. So, so yes, it's exciting. Probably neither of us will sleep the night before. We'll probably, you know, be watching the clock until the alarm goes off. So, I am Mark. How are you? So yes, only 2 more sleep to go, and we're getting the. So it's really exciting. We can't wait. And same as we've said, it'll give us the. It says say hi to Pixie for me. It's not Pixie. It's not Pixie anymore. Even though. Yeah. But Just Drones and Cameras is actually Pixie. He's changed his channel name. So, yeah. Even though his nickname's always been Pixie, same as he said, he wanted to change the name to portray what he does, you know, drones and, you know. Yeah, it's only changed his name, not his sex. Oh dear. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying again now. So yeah, it'll enable us to well, for me especially, to get out more. You know, it's we can go anywhere we want. We can, same as we've said. It says Just Drones and Cameras. Nice to meet you. You know, we can go out for a day. You know, we can go to Skegness. We can go to Cleethorpes. We can go. You know, have car will travel basically. You know, and that's what we want. You know, rather than me being 2-3 KC. Hiya, how are you? So yeah, you know, it'll enable us to get out and about, you know. Whereas for like 6 months, I've only place I've gone is to hospital and doctors, more or less. So you know, it'll give us a bit more freedom to get out and about. So so yeah, so we real excited for it. Excuse me drinking my coffee. So so yes, and another thing, we'll be able to take Callum to school and fetch him home, and instead of him having to get the bus. So so yeah. Hey Eric Cuthbert, how are you? I'm good. How has everybody's weekend been? Relatively quiet. Chris went out with the drone seekers yesterday. But it was already. It was too windy to fly. I can't sit still. So yeah, it were a bit too windy to fly. It did get a little bit of footage. And another thing, the car will enable him to, if it's nice like it is today, get in the car, go wherever he wants or whenever he wants. And if you're wondering, Eric Cuthbert, Just Drones and Cameras is Pixie's channel, but he's changed his name. He's changed his channel name. So, you know, for regulars that are here, Just Drones and Cameras is actually Pixie. Chris however you know him, if you know what I mean. So, so yes, remember to put disabled badge in. Yeah, in fact, CCTV user, I've got it in my handbag. So, you know, my handbag goes everywhere with me. I've got, you know, no, he's not changed his just his channel name. So yeah. So that's about it really, you know. I am going to be doing a vlog later. It's a cheesecake and it's supposed to have white Maltesers on it, but couldn't find any white Maltesers anywhere, so I've bought ordinary ones. So yeah, I can't really explain it to you. It's got 2 layers, a chocolate layer and a white chocolate layer, and obviously the Maltesers on top. That, and it's made with malted milk biscuits instead of digestives or things like that. So so I'll be doing that later. So okay then. I'll
See you in a bit, Mark.
yeah. So anyway, some as I say, we're excited about it. And I mean, I did mention about me learning to drive, but I don't know. I'm sort of a bit on the fence about that.
Get these
At the moment, I mean, obviously, with it being a bigger car, you know, I don't know yet. I did say I was going to send for my license and I was going to, you know, start learning to drive and everything, but I'm a bit long it too to be learning to. Oh, I'm glad he's okay. One of his mates owns a truck company and one of his drivers had a rollover.
Oh dear.
So, so yeah, I mean, I'm just glad he's, you know, I'm glad he's okay. You know, obviously it would have shut me up. I mean, I'm a nervous passenger, let alone a driver. You know, I mean, Mr. P will tell you, you know, I'm going, watch that, you know, when it keeps saying, oh, they're about 10 miles away, you know, I am a really nervous passenger, let alone a driver. So I'd be one of these that, you know, on the road, I'd be panicking and going about 20 miles an hour because I don't go any faster. So, oh,
Oh, yeah.
68.5 ton of steel, 2 trailers, and the truck went, oh, Gordon Bennett.
Oh, well, that took some clearing up.
Yeah, same as I say. I mean, when we found out we were going to get the car, I says, you know, I might actually sort of send for my provisional license. So it's you know, it's like this. I mean, I'm like nearly 57 years old. I think I'm a bit too old to be starting to learn to drive. You know what I mean? You know, but in another sense, same as I said, if I could drive, I mean, it's let's say, for instance, like this is just a scenario. We wanted to go out for the night. I'm not a big drinker anyway, so it wouldn't bother me. So I could do the driving, or let's say when we go on holiday, and it's probably about 4 or 5 hour drive, I could drive. You know, we could share the driving. So yeah. I mean, you know, I mean, I'd got an uncle and he was in a wheelchair, and had been in a wheelchair since they were, you know, anyway, his wife learned to drive and she used to drive him everywhere. And they got the mobility car, but he died of a brain tumour and obviously she had to send it back because he passed away. So, ooh, Eric Cuthbert, 119 subs, woohoo. So yeah, I mean, she was left with no car, whereas she'd been driving in a mobility car for years and years and years. And my uncle passed away of a brain cancer, and basically she was left with no car, no nothing. So it meant that, you know, if she wanted to carry on driving, she needed to go out and buy a car. So you know, it's sort of, I'm sort of 50-50 at the moment. I'm not sure, if you know what I mean. So so yeah, I'm sort of a bit on the fence at the moment about it. The fact of the matter is, because it's a mobility car, he's not going to be able to learn me to drive in that car. So I'd have to learn in a totally different car. Hi, Top Shooter, how are you? So sort of that's the thing that's putting me off at the moment, is I'd have to learn to drive in a different car because of the insurance and everything. He's not allowed to learn me to drive. So, ooh, Eric Cuthbert says, yeah, 120 has gone up. No, I haven't heard anything yet, CCTV user, at all. And I keep saying, you know, and all they tell you when you ring them up is, well, we'll write to you and tell you. But hi, Nonna Grace, how are you? You know, all they say when you call them is, I mean, it will like with the decision, or you know, we'll write to you. But you see, I keep hanging on, you know, that when they said at the bottom of the letter, we may owe you some money. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's escalate it to a complaint. Yeah, we see, the thing is, another thing, when I was waiting for the decision, when I went for the assessment, she says, oh, you should hear something within 6 weeks. It was 10 weeks. And then they actually told me over the phone, you know, and a couple of days later, I got the letter. So I actually waited 4 weeks more than what they, you know, the time that they said. Oh, Top Shooter's on a 90-day ban.
Uh-oh. What you doing?
So yeah, you know, I mean, it's I suppose it's worth a try, you know what I mean? Well, that's it. YouTube jail, sorry. But yeah, you know, same as I said, you know, it's better off in my pocket than it is in theirs. You know what I mean? And we're going back to December, the beginning of December. Now, if they're taking it back to actually when I applied for it, it was about September, October when I initially sent the paperwork in. So if it's going back to about October, then they owe me even more money. It was the video I did of my kids, and that content ID I'd match with no copyright. Oh, So yeah, you know, I mean, the 7th of December was when I went for the assessment, but I sent all the paperwork and everything in the end of September, beginning of October. So same as we said, you know, it might not be a lot of money to some people, but it's a lot of money to us if they do backdate it till about October. Oh, I've got itchy nose now. So yeah, you know, oh, it's only just got a ban then. 7th February.
So can't they post no videos then, or is it just live streams is banned from? Hey, 1 to 1, woohoo!
Oh, we didn't appeal it, just deleted the video.
Right, okay.
So,
oh, it's like from live streaming.
Oh, well, it's the same as I say. It's a ball late, but at least you know.
At least you can still post.
Well, that's it. I shan't be going on for 2-3 hours today. I just thought I'd come on, let everybody know, you know, updates and everything. Pardon me. So, if you were wondering, Top Shooter, Just Drones and Cameras is actually Pixie.
Oh.
So,
Just Drones.
He's changed his name. So, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, I wonder if we could claim it back. Get a receipt.
Who from?
Taxes. From mobility people.
Okay then, Mark, have a good day at work. Mark keeps putting and not his gender. No, it's just a name change.
Yeah, Mark.
Have a good day at work.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Do a separate email address. You might have to do another email address and then do it that way.
Yeah.
It tastes like cack.
We had one last time we went. Same as Chris says, it does taste like cack. And that's just putting it politely.
Yeah. You don't want that one.
But I mean, it's the same when we go to Callum School. It's one of them coffees where you could stand your spoon up in it. Now, I'm not one for strong coffee. So, but you see, the thing is, Lee, is the fact that I don't like hot chocolate because it's too sweet for me. It's either coffee. I'm not particularly struck on tea either.
I used to drink tea all the time before I met you, and I have one coffee.
I know. So yeah. I'd sooner have a drink of water. You know what I mean?
Drink Foster's.
So on the other hand, one consolation, they've got a telly for you to watch if you sat waiting. You can sit and watch telly, and free Wi-Fi as well.
Oh, he's using his phone. Have you got a computer or a tablet or anything like that you can make it on?
So yes, it's on Wednesday. We'll probably be doing a live stream from on his way home from the dealership. So yes, we'll be probably like just a short one saying, well, look, we've got the new car, we're in the car, blah blah blah.
I'll be doing a video on it.
And Chris is on about doing, like, you know, a walk round and this, that, and the other. Eric Cuthbert says hot chocolate with honey. Yes, hell yes.
Oh, sounds right. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. RAC.
Yeah, it is RAC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we says, like, you know, if you get a flat tire or anything, you know, let's say, you know, you're going out and about and you get a flat tire, just phone RAC up.
No, it's a quick fit that come out, I think. The tires.
And auto windscreens.
Auto windscreens.
Because it says something about it, you know, if you get a chip in windscreen or something, just call auto windscreens or whatever, they'll come out to you, do that gluey thing, and you know, everything's sort of included. Your breakdown cover, your insurance, your MOT, obviously, because it's a brand new car, it not need MOT until we do for another one. So only thing we've got to do is put petrol in it.
Run like hell. Because it's about hobbled here by run.
Yeah, it did say sort of like, if we go out one morning, let's say at home, and you know, it not happened, but somebody slashed your tires or you've got a slow puncture, and it, you know, it's gone flat overnight, just ring Quick Fit up and they'll send somebody out.
It's awesome. Don't have to pay for nothing on it, petrol. And they're putting us a bit of petrol in to get home with.
Yeah. And it did say, well, basically, when you come on, you see, the thing that we had to go and sign for last week was they actually gave us the reg number.
Yeah.
And the things that we signed, well, I signed, was us agreeing to the insurance and everything, you know, all that malarkey. And basically, when we go and pick the car up, they send you like a PIN number out. So I've got the PIN number, and that is to, in effect, enable your tax and your insurance and everything.
I found the shopping centres where someone was a
crap parker.
Road set off you really. Well, he nothing further said. I'm innocent. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and and Chris sweated buckets because it's YT19OWC, and I went, oh crap, because Sheffield Wednesday's nicknames is the Owls, so yeah, I mean, he's just thankful it weren't to L and it's a C. So yeah, he nearly so anyway, yes, we've got the registration number. Zip tight shopping trolley to handle. So yeah, you know, I mean, it's all sort of falling into place, as we say. It's just a case of, like, when we go down on Wednesday, before we, you know, actually get in the car, is I do this PIN number and whatever. We've got to, like, activate this insurance and whatever, so that's basically what the PIN number is. So yeah, it's you know, same as I've said. I mean, I wouldn't mind sort of going away for the weekend as well, you know, because our schools break, well, Callum breaks up on Friday for 2 weeks. So it'll enable us, like, if we decide to go for a few days Top shooter says, come on, you Tigers.
Tigers, Tigers, rah, rah, rah. And Mr. Sadkins as manager.
So anyway, you know, if we want to go away for a few days, it'll give us.
Oh, happy Father's Day now.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
But yeah, I mean, I looked, and actually, it's not Easter till end of April. Now, Callum breaks up on Friday, so he's actually back at school when it's Easter Sunday.
Well, they're usually off school, aren't they, at Easter?
But yeah,
It's weird, that, isn't it?
it's a bit funny this year. It's already spring break in USA, but yeah, I mean, they have this Easter holiday 2 weeks, and then they have another week in May. Who's Adkins?
Nigel Atkins. He's on about Hull City.
Oh,
We're having a soccer chat in chat.
oh, well, I've not got a clue. So, and yes, England's playing tonight again.
Come on, England!
not that I'm interested.
Thanks for your big telly anyway.
I gathered that. So yes, I mean, I'm not interested in football at all. So yeah, I think where were you on about going Wednesday? That castle,
Manor Castle.
That's
it's
it.
actually called Manor Lodge.
Yeah.
It's like got ruins of a castle. It's got a teeny weeny maze in it, and it's got like a I don't know what it is, whether it's a boiler house or what, but it's got like a house and it's got a grass roof. So yeah, it's another quite interesting place.
Well, that's where he's on about going when we get the car on Wednesday. It's called Manor Castle, but he says it's like a ruins and something else. So we're doing predictions now, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said on Sky Sports this morning that in the few times that they've faced each other, I think they've only won them once.
They're a decent side Montenegro, to be fair.
So I don't know, but you never know.
Yeah,
but it says like there's 3 injured. Dele Alli's.
Not bothered about him.
Is it Young?
Ashley Young, not bothered about him.
And I forget who the other one were. Trying to think. There's 3 injured anyway.
Well, that side that played other night, yeah, they did start off great, but they finished strongly.
Yeah, well, there's 3 that can't even be like on subs bench because they're injured.
Yeah.
I know Dele Alli's one of them. Somebody called Young, and I forget who the other one is now. Well, I don't know.
Last team that won match. That was my opinion, anyway.
So I think it's like took them out of the equation for the time being because there's 3 of them injured. So I don't know. Hi, WrestleMania. How are you?
WrestleMania.
So yes, so sort of we'll be picking Callum up from school on Wednesday afternoon, and then like Thursday and Friday, Chris will be taking him to school. So yeah.
Just because we've got a car, don't mean to say that I'm taking him here, there, and everywhere.
Wherever possible, he'll be taking him to school. I mean, if there's like a situation where we can't take him to school, he'll catch bus like he did before anyway. Yeah. I mean, he did say that. He says you just plug your phone in. I mean, it's like if you want to listen to music through your phone, or you just plug it in the USB thing, and that's it. You're away, sort of thing.
Can you watch Sky Sports or YouTube on that little 7-inch screen CCTV?
You can't watch anything because you'll be driving.
Went for Callum and you and that.
Thank you, Baz.
Yeah,
appreciate it. So yeah, yes, but no. Yeah, Lee. But yeah, I mean, we're going to go and visit his friends, all audio only.
Ooh.
So I just want to take this opportunity. Very dear friend Emma McCullum is having an heart operation on Friday. So I'm just asking for everybody to keep her in the thought, and there's always one. Just keep her in your thoughts, and wish her well for Friday. I think she's very nervous about it. So I just wanted to sort of mention it, just keep her in your thoughts. And I probably will be doing a live stream on Friday, touching wood. So I just sort of wanted to mention it, and I want everybody to to keep her in your thoughts and everything. She's had a rough time of it lately, bless her. It is to do with her art, so just everybody think about her on Friday. And I don't know exact time when she's going in the hospital. It's normally early in the morning. She's a regular in here. She's Emma McCullum, DJM Films wife. She's going in for an heart operation on Friday. They're hoping it works. It's basically heart is got a no. It's like arrhythmia. It's it's beating. Anyway, they're doing this procedure, but they did say that if this didn't work, she'd probably have to have a pacemaker fitted. So keep everything crossed and hope that it works, and that everything goes smoothly, and she can quickly get on the road to recovery. So yeah, it's just a case of just think about her on Friday, and we'll all be thinking about her. So if you are watching, Emma or Dennis, we'll be thinking about her on Friday. So, but I think it's sort of they're doing a procedure anyway to start off with, to try and get a heart into a normal rhythm. But they did warn her that if this didn't work, that she'd have to have a pacemaker fitted. So, it's we all keeping his fingers crossed that it works. And she has got other things going on, with the stomach and whatever. So it'd be one less thing to worry about. So it's we're thinking about her. So she's not been well past few weeks. So yeah. Same as I say, just keep your fingers crossed and hope everything goes to plan. So yeah, it's a case of keep everything crossed. And so what else is going off? Not a lot really. So I'm going to be doing a vlog later on, a cooking and baking vlog. So that's about it really. And I hope Mrs. Burton is well, Baz. I know Bella hasn't been too well just recently. So yeah, everybody is hoping that she's well. But I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, well. As long as we get somewhere that's got Wi-Fi and I don't have to use my data.
Yeah. We can go to that cafe, can't we?
Yeah.
If weather's nice.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Well, here he says, just chilling in aircon. It's hot here. Sun's out here, but I wouldn't particularly say it was hot.
Oh, you are warm, isn't it?
Yeah. Baz says Mrs. B's getting better slowly. Well, that's it. I mean, I think it knocked her for 6, didn't it, Baz? So, oh dear me. So yeah, I'll tell you what the cheesecake is I'm making later. Oh, Scott Walker's died from the Walker brothers.
Who?
Walker brothers.
Well, they make crisps.
No.
I don't know.
It says Scott Walker from 60s pop group, the Walker Brothers, dies age 76.
Ooh. 9 Celsius here at the moment.
It only says 5 on mine.
We'll probably have to refresh it.
It's all right, I'm just looking for the recipe, what I'm doing this afternoon. Oh, pardon me. It's called malt chocolate cheesecake. See, on the picture, it does use white Maltesers, but we couldn't get any white Maltesers from anywhere, so I've had to buy normal ones. So it's like got a malted milk biscuit base, a layer of chocolate, and then a layer of white chocolate. Hiya, Alex, how are you?
Hey, Alex, say what up, fella?
So yeah, that's the recipe for later on. It's called malted chocolate cheesecake, but yeah, you use malted milk biscuits, and then you sort of divide the cream cheese and put milk chocolate in one and white chocolate in the other. So it's like got a biscuit layer, a chocolate layer, and then a white chocolate layer. Was filming a test train the other day, so they pulled up on the platform and opened the wrong doors. The crew nearly walked straight into a passing train. Idiots. Yeah, we're okay, Alex. If you hadn't guessed, Just Drones and Cameras is Pixie Chris. He's just changed his channel name.
Baby.
So yeah, if you were wondering who Just Drones and Cameras is, it's Chris. Just changed the name of the channel. So yeah. Same as he said, he changed it because it better reflects what he does. So he says it's me.
I have changed.
Yeah, yeah. And
you all keep saying that.
so yes, and when you're back from Becca's Baz, you'll be getting your Tello drone. There you go.
Crash it between now and then.
You better not. Hi, hey, Peter. How are you? So, before we go any further, Just Drones and Cameras is Mr. P, by the way, Peter. Just changed his channel name up.
Where you been, Alex?
He's been busy, probably.
That's not good, Rudolph.
So, so yes. So once Baz and Bella are back from the daughters, we'll be going to visit them, and Mr. Baz will be getting his Tello. Summer here in 3 months.
Not long to go.
It can't come quick enough.
Didn't work at the pub, mate. I left on Saturday though. Got some time to record this weekend now. Whoa, this week. You left your pub now.
Oh. Going back to that, as everyone knows, I mean, Callum leaves school this year, and he's had his heart set on going to college. Now, he made an application to the college. They've sent a letter saying that they have to go for an interview of some sort. Now, to add something else to the mix, they sent some paperwork home, and it's called an apprenticeship, basically. So what it is as you know, there's a lot of hotels and, you know, restaurants and whatever in Sheffield, and it's SCR Hospitality. Now, that is the thing that they gave us, and it's basically, it's an apprenticeship, and it's the working, they're in a working environment. Oh, working in an office from next Monday. Oh, reduced his hours. Yeah. Well, anyway, going back to this, and it's like an apprenticeship. While they're in a work environment, they're getting paid for working. It's getting the experience, but I think it's 1 day a week they go to college. So he's actually gaining his qualifications and everything actually while he's working. So they've sort of put that into the mix, that it could be something to consider rather than going to college full time, is actually doing an apprenticeship where he trains on the job, let's just say. Isn't it a bit late now? What, for a tribunal? Or same as I say, we don't exactly know whether he's, you know, is going for the interview at the college anyway. That's sort of in the next few weeks. So, but they sort of thrown that into the mix, and then he came home. That commis chef standard assessment plan, you know. So I suppose it's worth considering. Yeah, you see, same as I say, I mean, everything's been geared to him going to college, Baz. But then he bought that home the other day. Because there's a lot of hotels and restaurants and everything in Sheffield, they says, well, have you ever thought about an apprenticeship? And it's never been mentioned till he bought that home last week. So it's basically, he'll be training on job, getting paid, but I think it's 1 day a week he goes to college. So
Red money.
So we've sort of got to look into that at the moment. And I says to Callum, I says, well, it's entirely up to you. If you want to go to college full time, then, you know, do, you know, whatever suits you. But if you're thinking about an apprenticeship, at least you'd be sort of training and getting the experience while you're getting paid for it. Yeah, it's probably not going to be a fantastic amount of money, but but at least rather than us having to fund his college and education and whatever, he'll be training while he's on the job. So it's sort of one of them things where it's worth looking into. Plus, all the while that he's working towards qualifications. Because there's like two. It says hospitality team member, commis chef. It says a commis chef is the most common starting position in many kitchens, preparing food and carrying out basic cooking tasks under supervision. Primary objective of the commis chef role is to gain experience in each section of the kitchen and learn how to carry out basic functions required. So it's basically saying it's to gain experience. And it's apprenticeship level 2. So it says skills. Student will contribute to reviewing and refreshing menus in line with business and customer requirements. They will learn to work methodically to prioritise tasks, maintain a hygienic kitchen environment and complete kitchen documentation as required. So it's basically and they sort of give them an exam or an assessment. Hey, Barry's views.
No, Barry lad.
Well, Alex, it's like you start at bottom, like a commis chef or whatever they call it. You know, and it's like through your experience and, you know, you work your way up, basically. I mean, same as I said, you know, Jamie Oliver and Gordon Ramsay all had to start somewhere, you know what I mean? So, but, you know, I mean, it's whatever Callum decides to do. So,
wait to see job, innit?
Yeah. He says it'll be very stressful. Well, same as I say, it's like everything else, I suppose, Alex. I mean, all jobs are stressful, really, when you think about it. But that's what he wants to do. So, you know, we just, you know, encouraging him to do whatever, you know, whether it be go to college full time or. But there again, I mean, I suppose when you're in a college environment, you're not getting the experience you would when you do an apprenticeship. You know, at least if he's doing an apprenticeship, he's working his way towards a qualification, plus he's getting the experience and he's getting paid for it. Yeah, it might not be, you know, a lot, but
anything's better than
yeah,
nothing.
You know, it's a bit of pocket money for him, I suppose. He says, who is this new channel, Just Drone and Cameras? I don't know who you are, Chris. You see, we had to laugh the other day. Kate, she did a gaming live stream, and Chris went in, said hello, and she went, who's this Just Drones and Cameras? And she had to look at the channel, and she says, oh, I know who it is now. She says, whoever it is has got a blue wrench, so I must know that person. And basically she had to go and look at his channel to find out it were Chris. So he didn't say anything. He thought, well, I'll just let her look and find out it's me. So yeah, same as Chris said, the change of name, it reflects more what he does. You know, mostly his downloads or uploads or whatever you want to call them are drone orientated. It's just, you know. So how are you, Barry? Are you well? So yeah, you know, it's you know, that's about it. That's she knew who it was, just trying to forget him. So, and if you're wondering what the title means, 2 more sleeps to go.
Christmas.
What?
Christmas.
Yeah. We're picking the new car up Wednesday. I might even go down and see Barry.
Oh God, no. That means going down near West Ham. I ain't going down there.
So yeah. I mean, once we get the car, our car will travel, as they say.
The only problem is, Bobby, if we go down there, I'll have to wear me, you know, them suits that they wear when they have like nuclear accident.
Oh.
I'll have to wear one of them with masks and all sorts.
So, well, Barry will probably not answer the door and pretend he's out. Either that or I'd be out sofa.
I've kidnapped Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Ransom.
Uh-oh. The first bit's right with Chris, just drones as in on and on and on. And even when it isn't even his live stream, Barry is butting in.
I'll just get me a revenge back from when you do it.
I don't. I only correct you, or you might say to me, "Oh, what's this, or what's that, or what's other." I'm as quiet as a mouse when you go live.
Yeah.
So, so how you doing, Barry? I hope you're all right. And you didn't answer my question about us coming to see you. Or are you thinking about it? Or not, as the case may be.
She's random at the same time. Random life.
I like our reports. Have you told them about the new microphone we're getting?
Yeah, it's going on the computer over there where you are.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah, he's ordered a new microphone, by the way.
What a cheap dummy.
Okie dokie then, Baz. Give my love to Bella.
Yeah, see you later, Baz.
So yes, just give her a sloppy kiss from me.
I'll be no.
So he says no dogging in the new car either. You'll be lucky.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh dear. Nobody's watching my flobby bits flobbing about.
Oh. Dang, no.
So yes.
Oh, Barry says it's, yeah, all is good in my hood.
Barry says, yeah, and me from me, Baz Burton. So that's 3 kisses he's got to give her. So yes, and being as Barry's just come in, I know I keep saying this, but Emma McCullum is having an operation on Friday for her heart. So just keep her in your thoughts and think about her on Friday, and you know, hope everything goes well for her. So she's not been well lately. So yeah, just keep her in your thoughts for Friday, and you know, Chris has sort of said to Dennis, you know, keep us sort of updated, you know, when she's had her operation and everything. And so she's a bit nervous about it, bless her. So just want, you know, make everybody aware that she, you know, yeah. I mean, it's like any operation, you know, you this sort of, I mean, it's like when I had my operation, they go through all this and, you know, they tell you worst case scenario and this, that and other. Hey! Carl's first air freshener. I'm hoping it comes with one. He says you can come down Bramart on that day.
Chris will need his passport and have a few injections before he can get in.
So yes, I mean, I'm hoping they put one in. Well, same as I mean, the sort of last thing they said was it were at Grimsby Docks. Same as Chris says, it all depends how long it's down there, because he says, you know, we're waiting for a transporter. And then when we went on Wednesday, he says, well, it should be by the weekend. And thank you very much, Lee. I do appreciate it. You know I do. Well, there's a few places in Sheffield like that. I don't know about anywhere else. So, and you know, I mean, there's certain areas of Sheffield where Chris always says, never put your arm out at window because they'll swipe your watch off your hand while you're going past. Do you know what I mean?
At 50 miles an hour.
You know, there's certain places in Sheffield, you know, where they're a bit, you know, but and Hillsborough's one of them.
That's the biggest one.
No, I didn't mean that really.
No, I did.
If it's at Grimsby, can Keith drive it down for you?
It was at Grimsby.
Well, it was at Grimsby Docks. When we went last Wednesday to do paperwork for it, he says it should be at the car dealership over the weekend. But I suppose in a way we could have picked it up today. But because it's part of the mobility scheme or motability scheme, they calculate your benefit from Wednesday to Wednesday. So he says if we'd have picked it up today, they'd have backdated it to last Wednesday. So that's why he wanted us to pick it up Wednesday, because it's, you know. Hey, Crimson. So yeah, so yeah, his advice, he says, well, yeah, you could pick it up Monday, but you're like near enough loads of weeks because they take it from last Wednesday. So we're picking it up Wednesday morning. So yes, it was at Grimsby Docks. When we went on Wednesday, he says it's just waiting for the transporter to pick it up, and it should be here by the weekend. I just woke up, had a nap. Oh.
It's been up all night.
Oh.
So that's Crimo.
Yeah.
Yeah. AAA.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it's them sort that Chris uses on his drone.
Hang on a minute.
What are you doing now? Oh. What's up now?
It's one of them batteries.
Yeah. How's Tucker? I think he's a bit off it this morning.
Yeah, not very well.
No. Funny thing is, like when we went to bed last night, now this is not like Tucker. It was meowing for ages. Now, it was the only one that was in last night because Benny and Lucy was out all night. Now, I don't know whether it was because he was the only one that were in, but that's the first time I've known him to meow for ages. Anyway, he comes down this morning, and normally, like when Sticks is on offer, he's on it like a car bonnet. And he didn't eat it. So I think he's a bit under the weather. He says, has Chris put a roof rack on the new car yet so he can land the drone on it? No.
Not that good.
I wonder if the cat's going dogging at night time. We see, the thing is, you can always tell when the weather's getting warmer because they stay out. Now, if it were a bit on chilly side, they'd all be in. So yeah, so you can tell the weather's getting a little bit warmer because they're staying out.
Which is good for me.
But you see, I'm a bit dubious about letting them stop out because where were it you were going that night? Anyway, Chris saw a fox knocking about round here. Barry says cats go catting at night. So yeah, I'm a bit dubious about letting them stay out because we have seen a fox, you know, round this area. So, but it's not so much Benny and Tucker that I'm worried about because they can run like the wind. It's more Lucy that I'm worried about.
Yeah, but Lucy stays in gardens, don't she?
Yeah, I mean, Lucy sort of, with Tucker and Benny being men cats, let's just say, or male cats, they go a bit further.
I may be a while.
But with Lucy, she sort of just stays in like our back garden or next door's back garden, or, you know, she don't go very far. It says, humans do it doggy style, so do dogs do it human style? I don't know. Oh dear. But so yes, and it's Mother's Day next Sunday as well. Well, Chris was saying to me this morning, well, what do you want? Don't really want anything. Not really. It's just another day to me. It's a Sunday. So I'll be happy with just a card and, you know, a thank you. So I could have breakfast in bed Sunday morning, but I bet you're going out with Drone. He's on toilet, so I don't think. Are you listening?
What? What?
I said you could do me breakfast in bed on Sunday, but there again, you'll probably be out with Drone.
Yeah.
So
Very early.
I'll stop in bed till you come back. That's about that. I'll stop in bed till he comes back. Probably lunchtime by the time he gets back. Oh dear, where's Nick when you want him? So I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, we're going to buy me some more pajamas, but same as I said, once now we're getting car. I mean, I shop at Yours Clothing, so there's one not so far away. So I says, just save your money and I'll you know, we'll get someone when we've got car and what's that, yours clothing, it's at Crystal Pete. Yes, he is, Barry. Answer to that question is, he says, yeah, I got paid from YouTube today. What he hadn't said, though, is I got paid Saturday. I got mine first. So yes, and they were a bit pissed off that I got mine first, because he kept saying, well, why come you've got paid and I ain't got mine yet? You know, as he does. So yes, they were a bit peed off that I got paid first. So yeah, if you were wondering, Barry, we both got paid from YouTube. Woohoo! My first payment. So yes, that's it about. So watch out for a short live stream on Wednesday after we pick the car up. Might be about 11 o'clock or just after, somewhere like something, you know. The same as Chris says earlier on, we might even be in Castleton on Friday. Yeah, on the road live streams from the phone. Nice one. So that will pay for the new air freshener for the car. Yeah. So yeah. And watch out for, I've got a vlog coming up in a bit. Multi-chocolate cheesecake or something. I forgot what it's called now already. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to close the live stream down. I've got things to do. I want to film the baking vlog, plus a few phone calls to make. I think that's supposed to say damn. It's put damp. Right, I'm going to go, but guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for Lee for the £2 donation. Thank you, Chris, for the £2 donation. And I'll do a short live stream on Wednesday when we pick the car up. So and same as Chris says, we might even go live on Friday in Castleton, you know, maybe. So I'll see you all Wednesday, hopefully, after we've picked the car up. Short live stream in the car on the phone. And I'll see you all later. Bye.